Oh, baby, it's the video nobody asked for. It's the UPBA logo PRs that I have no business doing. So just to, preface the video, apologies in advance for like anyone I rank low or you know, like criticize logos. I'm gonna be like positive the whole time. It's obviously for like goofs and having fun. So like if you're in the bottom and you're like oh like I really like my logo. I wonder how what Zane thinks of it. And then I go like you are in 31st. It's it's nothing personal. It's obviously a lot of opinion. I mainly am going off of like there's a handful of like categories even though I did not like do any scoring or anything like normal PRs. But it's basically just like logo creativity and team name creativity is actually plays a little bit of a role in there. So, if your logo is just kind of like the mon that your team is named after and then your team name in font like around it, like even if it's really like like it's a good drawing of the mon, like it probably won't be ranked super high unless it's like there's something really cool with the art of the mon. Stuff like that. And then obviously how like clean the logo is, if it's like actually scaled like correctly to be PNG or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hey, without further ado, we'll just get right into it. This will be fun for somebody probably. Hey, in last place, it's Alex Onesie Vinette in the Birmingham Spritzy. So there's not really like anything particularly wrong with like the team name or the logo. Like it's a Spritzy, it's cool. But there's a lot of blue going on here. It's too much blue for me. And then the years are I don't know if it's like the scaling or what, but the years are like a little bit thin, and you can see some stuff around here. There's nothing wrong with the logo. It's like it's a well drawn spritzy. Like I don't know who made like pretty much any of these logos either. So like I'm not trying to criticize either you if you made your own logo or your like friend or if you like paid for it. You're like, oh, I paid $20 for my logo and you ranked it 30th. Like, I'm sorry. It's just the thing. So Alex's logo, there's nothing like particularly wrong with it. But it's just those are my criticisms. I mean the banners are cool. Like they're like the fonts well done if it fits in here. It's not like it's not poorly executed. I just think he should find a way to introduce some more color to it and maybe like make the ears pop a little bit. Other than that, it's not too bad. If your team name is like based on something real, I try to like look up some of these things to see like what they're if they're based on something. And that could like be like a tiebreaker or add a little bit. So let's go. And 31st, maybe I'll add numbers to this. It's a little bit of editing, but we'll see. Next up is Wolf for Wolf and the Trostu Garados. So it's a cool like picture of Red Gyarados in the rain. I looked up what Trostu is. It's the German name for the town in Sinnoh with the daycare, like the farm ranch town. So like that's not even where Gyarados lives, but I appreciate him going full German with like the no Y in the Gyarados and Trostu name of the town. But a logo like this, it's not really like a sport logo. It's just like an image. So there's nothing like particularly wrong with it. I just tend to like personally rank. I guess I've never ranked logos before, but I personally don't like as much when logos are like a full picture incorporated into the logo and they're not just like you know drawn and fully unique. But it's a cool Gyarados going nuts. I do like the font a little bit. It's got some like texture to it. It's not just flat font can definitely take away from the logo. Okay, next up. Hey, remember when like I roasted Shuckle King in the PRs, I think? And then it's Shuckle King, so he's actually really good. Hey, here I am again, roasting his logo. I genuinely do not like this logo. It's the only logo I'll like talk a little bit of shit on. I don't know what's going on here. Like I don't know what this like stand is. Like the boomer thing is like the logo's up so big you can't even like see like hey it's Chuckle King like his is the only logo that pushes his name. It's like so tall. I've seen like the OK Boomer, OK Boomer like meme before like naming I've named my Booms like just capital OK in the past. So I don't know like it's not a bad logo like it is smooth and clean. I just like Like it. If Shuckle King has 100 haters, I am one. If Shuckle King has one hater, it is me. If Shuckle King has 0 haters, I am dead or whatever that meme is. He's a cool dude and amazing by the way. I just don't like the logo. I'm sorry. All right, next up. Hey, Sacramento Sand Slash. Was I lying when I said okay, Shuckle Kings was the only logo that pushed the name out of the way? Apparently, yes. I literally forgot. Hey, it's Pet Mech and the Sacramento Sun Slash. So this is similar to the Toaster Gyarados thing. It's more of like a picture, but I do like this a lot. I like the both forms of the Sand Slashes, like the ice and the sand theme going on here. But it's still just like I don't know how much it works as a league logo, as like an image or something. Like this is really cool. I like this a lot. But, like in my my core values of logos, I had to rank it a little bit lower just because of the way it's kind of like formatted with the solid background. It's also a little bit tall, so at least I wasn't like fake biased against Chuckle King and his tall logo. This logo is also tall, and it's right next to it. So yeah, it was a cool team, and I did rank this team high in PRs. So that doesn't really mean anything. I'm just using it to like defend myself. All right, hey, next up is Just Lucas and the Hellblaze Volcaronas. This logo would be probably in like the top like maybe 5 or 6 if it weren't for what Lucas. What is this? I don't know what it is. Like it's so like metal. Like it's cool, but like what is it? Is this like Diablo 3 like art? It's obviously not. I'm joking, but like the Volcarona is really cool. I like this is like these effects going on. The font's cool. I don't know what this is. I wish I wasn't there, but like I said, there could be like some super meaning. This could be the Hellblaze thing, whatever. I don't know. Like this is by like outside perspective. I want to like this logo more, but I just don't know what the skeleton like Bleach, Naruto Ninja skulls are. But also like I'm an idiot, so like don't worry about it too much. Hey, next up is the Montreal Scorpions, coached by Amol. So this was originally the Forest Berry Scary Farms Knots Berry Team Knots. Um what was his name? The Nottingham Forest Curse. But he had to drop, unfortunately. Cool guy, bad team. Amol took over. This logo's fine. It's a well drawn Scorpy. Something about the font makes me think of like outer space. I don't know why. I don't know. There's just like there's not enough going on here for me to like rank it high. It's just like a score P like with the background and some font, but it's by no means like a bad logo. There's just like it's like this is 90% like my own personal opinion. Like some people will agree with me, like yeah, like I wish there was more going on here, the colors or something. But like this one is just like I wanted to like it more, and I felt bad just like kind of like pushing it to the back, but it just didn't do it for me. But hopefully Amol, it seems like a well liked guy. He joined the server. I was like, whoa, and I was like, cool. Get to know new people all the time. So hopefully Amol has a good time in the league. Freshly joined, like joining into like a bottom spot in the in the PRs for the team he inherited, and also logo PRs. Whoops, sorry, bud. All right. Hey, next up is Badass Process and the Indiana Tracers. This logo is like kind of cool. It's obviously the Indiana Pacers logo, but like the eye is like too fat. I don't know. Like I feel like a jerk. But it's like it is a cool logo. It is unique. That's like what's pushed it up. But like something about the execution is just not quite there for me. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who made any of these logos. Like if they were commissioned. Like I don't want people to feel bad. Uh, like this logo is like it's one of those like unique. It's like oh Indiana Tracers, Trace, Gardevoir, like it's shiny Gardevoir. It's cool. I just wish when I looked at this logo, I was like whoa, instead of just like oh this is clever. But hey, all good. Frost's gonna roast me in the comments again. That's fine. So oh here's a good one. So this is the Stockholm City Kinglers, coached by Sven Thun. I'd never like I'd been in leagues with Sven before. Hey Sven, remember the Battle Company season 1? Just kidding. But I just now doing this, I saw like oh it's like a skyline. I'm assuming the Stockholm skyline in the jaw. It's so cool. Um, the only problem is you can see like the lines aren't clean from whatever JPEG compression or something. I don't know enough. And then the Stockholm City Kingler is just fun. It's just kind of floating. So like this logo is so cool. This would be like a top two logo if it was like very clean and like the team name was incorporated a little bit better. Like I love this logo so much, but again, based on my own kind of arbitrary and personal preferences, it came down a little bit. One of the most unique logos I've ever seen. Like that, when I saw that, I was like, oh, because I only ever saw it like on docs, like small logos, whatever. Like that's probably my fault. Also, because I only ever play on mobile, so I'm only ever looking at Google Sheets and Discord on mobile. So like I don't see details because it's a phone screen. Okay. Next up. Hey, it's Sally Mumble and the Austin Toros. This one is like the epitome of like it's fine. I feel like a dick still, but like it's a gray theme Toros. It says Austin Toros. It's like it's well done. It looks very clean. It's nice. But there's not a lot creative going on. I don't know if there's like even it's Sally's probably just from Austin. I don't know if this is like a play on anything, if the team name's creative. But it's all good. Next up, I'm losing steam apparently. Hey, it's the Charlotte Chandelures, coached by Shadow Stitch. Once again, it's just like, you got some colors going on here. It's just kind of font in a box, and then a decent Chandelure next to it. It's shiny Chandelure, like it's solid. Like depending on what like your personal preference. We're starting to get to the point where like any of these logos could be like plus or minus 10 in the rankings. You know what I mean? Like you could look at this logo and be like nothing special. You go look at something, that's pretty cool. Like this is really low for a logo like that. I don't know. It's just like the Chandeler's good. I kind of don't like the dimensions too much, and there's not too much going on with like the font and the composition of the logo, but it's still decent. And then we'll move on to the Hangzhou Sparkling Aria. So I looked this up. It is based on the Hangzhou Sparks in esports team, which I could only imagine like that's what it was. It's coached by Lux, who's gonna win this league again. But it's actually very. I did like when in my googling it. This is very well like matched to the esports team's logo, but it also just doesn't do it for me. Like I understand this is like Prim's hair. Um, but like the splash in the background, the font's small. Like I said, and this is knowing that it's actually very, very well like compared, whatever, based on the logo that it's like parodying or however you want to say it. But like I let my personal preference sway me on this one, and I have it a little bit lower down, even though like go look up the Hangzhou Sparks logo and compare it to this and be like, wow, that's like really well done. Christ. All right. Hey, next up it's JB and the Atlantic Victini. It's kind of the opposite one. It's a good picture of Victini, but I don't like what's going on with the fonts here. Too much like the Atlanta. I don't. It doesn't pop the Victinis. It doesn't seem like it's in and out of the logo. Like this one's like cool, but like I don't like. Oh God help. Uh, like I can't personally recommend too much on like if you were like legitimately like yeah like maybe I should update my logo or something like if you're actually like don't take advice from me because I don't know anything about graphic design is my passion and meme look that one up if you don't know it but it's like almost there but the logo just doesn't quite come together for me. Next up, hey, it's the Philadelphia Fusion Flare. Hey, remember in PRs when Galadite said this was one of the best logos in the league? And I was like, oh yeah, nervous, sweating. This logo was like cool, like Philadelphia Fusion Flare. I'm assuming it's just alliteration. I don't know if this is based on anything. It's cool. I like the swirl, the Fusion Flare, I guess. Effect in the background, but like at the end of the day, it's a decapitated Reshiram. I think if there was some way to give it a little more body, I don't even know how because it wouldn't work with the Fusion Flare font down here if there was like a white body coming down. So like I'm like saying this like knowing like it's not even like a fair evaluation of the logo. It's a cool logo. It's a good logo. It's like we're getting up there. I'm not tracking the numbers of where we're at. Um, but it just another one. It doesn't quite do it for me, even though it is still a good logo. Hey, next up is Gert Bilbo and the old English ESQ. This logo is like a meme, obviously, but like it's also like funny and cool and like decently well done. It doesn't like it's not a team logo, but like I you can't not give like the monocle mustache like Kappa. Um, like a decent rank. I obviously I'm not gonna have this in like the top three because if people like if I'm just putting like a pseudo meme logo in the top three, like that's too much. But having it above some of these other logos, like I think that's fine. It's a funny logo. It's cool. It could be better done. Like this logo, just like with slightly different maybe effects or smoothness or something, could actually be even higher up without changing the fact that it's like kind of goofy. And he just stop right clicking. But it's a funny logo, and Gert's. I don't. I'm not sure I've seen Gert speak in like the server, but like I'm not like super involved, so that's on me. But obviously with a like team in logo like this, he must be a chill dude. All right, next up, hey, it's the New Orleans NOIBURNS. This one I'm a little bit biased. I love like the color palette. I'm not a Lakers fan, which I don't know like if this is like the exact Lakers logo, but I do love the purple yellow. I think the Neuburn could have a little bit more like depth to it, or there's something. It's a decently drawn Neuburn, but it's just like well, I look at this logo and I'm expecting more out of it. Say again, like oh, just text at the bottom. Like, he's like oh, he's like popping up from behind it, like "Bleh, it's me, Neuburn," which I like, but I don't know. As it, I like the logo. I rank this team pretty high too, but that has nothing to do with the logo. Hayes, don't even ask me for favors. Hey, next up, it's the Milwaukee Champs, coached by Goki Gamer, my favorite name to say in the league. This one's cool. I don't know, like, I don't know if I do or don't like the Pokeballs. It's cool. It's got them like Metacham's doing psychic stuff, even though it's like a physical attacker. So you don't really think of it as like using telekinesis and stuff. I wonder if it gets the move telekinesis. Someone look up. And then if Metacham does not get telekinesis, put Goki in dead last for lying to me. But it's like it's a well executed logo. There's some like shiny stuff to it. Maybe like this shouldn't be white, like this background. I'm not really sure, but it's a solid logo overall. And I do like Metacham as a Pokemon very much. So maybe I'm biased. Maybe like I'm interested to see like definitely don't like take the time to rank these yourselves. But like, if there's any specific ones where you're like, I think, this should be way higher. I think this should be like way lower. Maybe not do that and like be mean to people. But if there's anywhere you think this should be higher, let me know. That isn't your own. Because I'll just like rank you three lower if you tell me I should rank yours higher because I have unlimited power. Hey, next up, it's Bepsis and the Helsinki Hydreigons. I went back and forth on this logo a lot. I do really like it. I like this like puppet ass looking Hydreigon. And like it's just like I don't know why. Like Hydreigon's like so serious, like dark type, blah. And then like the font's just kind of like goo boo goofy. I'm a puppet, and I don't know why. Like it detracts from the logo for me, even though it's a very clean and like well drawn logo. Like this is one I think is gonna like drive people nuts for however low I have this one. Some people will see this and be like, this is like a top logo, and it probably is. But something about it was just like I really like it. I can appreciate it, but like for my weird like personal opinion, just like was getting in the way on this one. Like I don't know if it's like the why you want it up with the font, you want it hanging down so it's smooth, but there's just something holding me back. But it's a very good, very well drawn logo. Next up, heyo, it's Root and the NJ Brobats. This is another one. It's cool. I like the Dusk Ball, even though it kind of looks like the No J Brobats, the No BJ Robats. I'm sorry. The wing down here is like cool, but then I'm just like, well, if this is Crobat, what's his wing doing? Um, but it's like a nice, smooth, clean logo. Nothing too wrong with it. I think we're somewhere in the middle. I'm like losing my mind. I don't know why this doing this is driving me crazy, but it is. Hey, it's a decent logo. Roots cool. Like I don't want to like be like I don't like say stuff about people. Like obviously like no one's gonna be like oh, fucking Zane's calling me cool. When have we ever talked? But I'm also just like I've not spoken to some of these people. Which is fine. But I don't want to assume a level of familiarity that I don't have. But hey, thanks for watching, Root. I don't know. All right, hey, next up, it's a Dutch Dewpider coached by Foxador. This is another one where like I went back and forth on it a lot. I do like it a lot. It's a very well drawn Dewpider. He's got the Dutch flag in the font, and then like the fun web font down here. And I'm like, I don't know if I do or don't like it. I don't know if I do or don't like the Dewpider font being a little bit skewed, whatever the term for that is. Where is getting a little bit smaller as you go on. But it is like a good logo. and I like the colors. I like looking at them. I'm losing it. Hey, it's good though. It's good. We're moving on, baby. Hey, it's JB Westside and the Las Vegas Cineration. So this is a well done logo for the most part. I feel like his arms are a little bit like cartoony, even though it's literally like it's Pokemon. So like I don't know why, but like I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. Like that says like bottom of his foot kicking something, and then it's like oblong because it's oh no, are those just his toes? Those are his bunny toes. See, the fact that I had to like I was like my face was in my screen to like figure that out, and when I originally ranked this, I couldn't tell. It's probably on me, right? But it's definitely a good logo, but like something it's a, like maybe a little bit busy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to like convey why it's not higher, whatever, why it's at this rank. But it's a solid logo. It's a cool team. Las Vegas Aces is also like a soccer team. I've been neglecting like saying what people are referencing, but for the most part, if you've referenced something and I haven't said anything, I probably got the reference. If I said I don't know what this is referencing and you have referenced something, I'm sorry. Hey, next up is the Townsville Tornado. Okay, this is another meme logo, but it's actually like too much that but it's Razor Claw by the way, so you know it's freaking nuts. I just couldn't do it. He's got the cigarette, he's got the hat. His spikes are packed. It was spikes poking through the hat, I think, or would put this one high up. This was like the delineator between like decent logos and like the high tier logos because it's a meme logo. Like I can't put this in the top like five. I don't know if I like everything about it either. Like there's a little like weird cookie crust dirt like fawn and background going on here, and then the Tyranitar. Like I don't know if the Tyranitar should be red. Maybe that works. There's also like a little bit of fire going on over here. I don't even know what's up with that. But it's just too funny not to put up here. Like this is actually just Razor. I'm pretty sure. Like this is a selfie, and he just he just digitized it. All right, next up. Hey, it's the Dallas Starmies. Coached by Shaquaza. So here's the thing with this one is this is such just just an immaculate like parody logo. Parody's not really the right word, but like it's the Dallas Stars, the hockey team, the D with the stars. It's the Dallas Starmies. It's just so well executed. I had to put it high up, even though like at the end of the day, like the Dallas Starmies isn't like, oh, how'd you come up with that one, Shay? Really broke the bank with your creativity. I don't know why I just got like really like mean for no reason. Obviously Shay is cool, and I'm pretty sure we're on good terms. But it's very well done based on the Dallas Stars logo. Even though I'm still mad at them for beating the Knights like a few years ago and then getting crushed. But that's the Knights' fault, not the Dallas Stars' fault. Hey, we're next up. It's Grandmaster D-Ray and the stop right clicking and the San Diego Snugglers. So like I don't know, like I couldn't really figure out where to put this logo. I don't want to just like bash it. It's a cute logo. We got a little Mimikyu. I do like Mimikyu. He's got a flower. Does Mimikyu always have a flower? I don't even know. It's like oh the Snugglers, like that's fun. I don't know if I like love that the font is these colors. Like maybe like I don't know if it's colors or they're just the different colors. I feel like I'm playing like Super Mario Galaxy collecting bits with this logo, and I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I don't. Hey guys, welcome to my review of Super Mario Galaxy. I've never played it, and the game kind of bores me. Is that weird? I really like Sunshine, and 64 is like a fun game, even though it's like not necessarily good. But Mario Galaxy never did it for me, and I don't know why. Um, also, it's a good logo. Jesus Christ. Hey, it's a Portland Timbers coached by Truck, so the rest of this video will be in song. Like weird like Sesame Street song. So first thing first, this is a very good logo. It's very well done. I like it. It's cool. It's got like the timbers and timber, and Portland is like known for its forests. But I hate the tree. The tree is terrible. If the tree was I'm sorry. If I liked the tree better, I'll word it like that. If I liked the tree better, I think this would be even higher rated. But about a tree just like throws me off. But the rest of it's like also obviously very good. Sorry, Trexo, I couldn't give you first place in both PRs, baby. Next up is the Chicago Dragapult. So the logo, the colors are just two colors, but it is still very good. I think it's the Chicago Bulls, Dragon Bulls. Like I don't know if the Dragapults is he just from Chicago or is he from Costa Rica? But it's still like still a cool. It's a Dragapult and it's well drawn. Maybe this one should be lower or higher. Like I don't know. I had to leave it high because that's where I put it originally. Hey, Q, Grizz, very good battler. Stop being so good. Also, play me ever. I'll never play this man. Hey, next up, it's Chicago Strength Sap. Maybe the cutest logo in the league. Maybe the cutest coach in the league. I can only say that because my wife's out of town. Um, so I like the sign. It's got like the little like forest creatures. Look at this moral. It's so cute. Like I know like I like kind of bash like the Hydreigons for like the logo or the font being a little really cutesy for a Hydreigon, but then these guys are little cute. Like these little sprouts. Maybe the sprouts could be like in there or something. I don't know. Like I know you're just like filling space with this. I don't know. I like the logo a lot. Nothing ever happened. Hey, next up, it's the Vancouver Titans, coached by Gray. I don't know if this one should be this high, but I just like it. It's a well parodied logo. Like I said, I probably should have come up with a better word than parody, but it's based on the Vancouver Titans, the esports team. So I'm not biased for or against esports teams per se. But it's just like good. I don't know if he does need the text because like the logo's a good logo. It's this little spaghetti monster. Uh, What is this thing? Tang growth? I forgot the second half. I knew it was Tang because it's Titang. Tang growth. It's good. It's a good logo. Good job. Great. Shut up, though. Hey, next up, it's the Calgary Flamethrowers, coached by Galadite. So this logo I originally had a little bit lower. I had it like below gray, maybe a couple others. And every time I came back to it, I like this. I like the texture on this Charizard. I don't know, like it's just like every time I saw it, I was like, man, this logo is cool. It's based on the Calgary Flames, one of my like two favorite hockey teams. Before the Knights, so like I have to stick with the New York Islanders and the Calgary Flames. This is my top two. Knights are close behind, but other teams came first, so you can't just bandwagon because one of them's been good since it existed. Off track though, it's a good cool Charizard. I think it's Mega Y, which Zardy Y is one of my favorite megas to use, if not my favorite. It's just good. It's a good logo. Like the font's got at least a little bit going on with it, just to like give it some oomph without just like being like weird. I mean, maybe this T with a Doug Dimmadome T or something here, like doesn't quite do it, but it's a very good logo. I like Galaday's logo. He would be like, well, I'm harsh, I'm critical of my own stuff, so I want to put my logo in the top. I don't know, I just being a dick to people. All right, hey, next up, it's the Maryland for Terrapins. So I know this logo isn't like particularly fancy. He does have the bullshit Maryland flag in here, which is important. But I just love the color combination. Oh, like the pinkish red and the yellow. Oh, it's like pink lemonade and lemonade or something. I don't know, but I like it. The Tortero's like, look, it's me, bleh." I love his little expression. It's so good. Like the leaves are good. It's like if this was like a regional variant of Torterra or just like I don't know some fall or like Sawsbuck Torterra Pokemon would be freaking sweet. I like this a lot. I like it a lot. Coached by Under the Radar. Did I mention that? I used to know his name, but I forgot it. But it also doesn't matter. Hey, next up, it's the Montreal Melodics, coached by Matt O'Shea. There's not enough room for all these Matts in this league. At least we have two T's in our name, like normal people. So hey, this logo is cool. The water's got like some depth to it. Like oh, it's coming around the logo. Like psha psha psha. It's a cool melodic. It's extremely clean and neat. Um, Good logo. I mean, it is. I know I was saying like, well, it's just the Pokemon and the font. Like it'll probably be ranked a little bit lower, but like this is just, oh, it's so good. It's a very good logo, Matt. I'm mad somehow. Maybe jealous is the word for that. Hey, it's a great logo. Next up. Ooh, it's the forest green snowbirds. I don't know if this logo should be like second, I think, but it speaks to me. It's very similar to the melodic one, where I just very much like it. This like snowbird's cool. It's one of the better circles that are going on. Um, I can't remember. I thought I looked up the forest green. Might just be like the Forest Green Football Club or something. Like this is the real thing, and he based it on something. But I don't know. It's just a very cool logo. Like something about it speaks to me. Like I wouldn't let anyone put the oh this is a bad logo and fight me. But like if you personally are like oh like I like the last three logos way better than this one, you might be right. It's just something about the mats. I was biased and I had to put them high. But it's a cool logo. I like it. And then I believe this is first place. It is Ellie 8 but Insomniac, which is like not her name in anything, I think. It's supposed to be 8-bit Insomniac in the first place. I'm like, why Ellie, why is this your name on the Draft League site? This logo is just so good. Obviously the Shanghai Dragons is like speaks to me. As a coach of the Arizona Diamond Box with like with the Arbok, the snake. Some of those perfect puns just exist, and I know this is the Shanghai Dragons is an esports team, but like we're not biased. It'll have to be a national football league team or whatever to base your team name off of. It's a super cool logo. It's very similar based on the Shanghai Dragons logo. It's kind of like a Trogdor too. Um, you know, just give it a buff arm over here. You're in business, but this logo team name. Stop right clicking, you freak. It's Chef Kiss. So I think that'll do it for the rankings. Uh, Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you will think. I should plan these out better. Hey, if you could think of any other like fun stuff, it doesn't have to be like rankings. I would say like we did PRs with me and Galladay. We'll do some sort of update on that like partway through the season. Maybe we'll do like 4 total, like quarter PRs or something like that. Quarter, halfway, 3/4 finals, stuff like that. But if you think of any other like fun like outsider stuff, because like I'm not too involved in like the battles themselves, I can't even see all the stuff going on or like participate in all the stuff going on in the server. Let me know if you have any other like fun like things like hey like maybe you could do this, this would be fun, yada yada yada. I kind of want to do my what is it? My like PR matchup like pick'ems where I just say like okay here's like the rankings if whoever has the higher PR ranking like is the pick'em to win and then I track those stats so like without actually participating in pick'ems I just like track that something like that could be kind of fun but I don't know how I would like update or involve that but hey if you watched this whole thing or just watch for your spot thank you for watching and follow up with the UPBA content hopefully this is on the UPBA channel where it should be. Watch all the coaches as much as you can. There's some incredible battlers, incredible content makers in the league, and everyone's having a good time and really bringing the community together, reviving draft league from the precipice or whatever. So yeah, take it easy, everyone, and goodbye until next time.